Hello, and welcome to my stream. This is your host, David, with your podcast, Success Through Strategy and Our Dreams to Reality, merged into one for all that's good and great. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, is the bottom left. You can follow us on Twitter at InkNDH, and you can also be great. You can also follow me on Discord, data app, hashtag 2562. You can also join our conversation here on Facebook at chat.restream.io/Facebook and follow the instructions. And you can also follow us in the chat from wherever you're at. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, if you're on Trovo, thank you for being with me today. Today we're talking about a quad shot for winning. The quad shot for winning, it just represents always being in the driver's seat or always doing what is conducive to you. The best part of that is that you can have that as much as you want. It's up to you. It's up to you how your days go, and it's up to you how your days finish. To be in perpetual abundance, you have to have a formula to excel so that you can always be trending up. Your belief, your faith, all of that has to be where it needs to be. Over in the chat, we're giving a big hello to everyone and blessings to everyone. Also, too, realize that today is another day. It is Thursday, 5/19/2022. So let's move through it. Does your life appear to be moving forward, or does your life appear to be stagnant? Those are questions you have to ask yourself on a daily basis. But you also have to not overanalyze what your mission is and what you are accomplishing or what you are trying to accomplish. The best part of it is that the way to accomplishing is always going to roll through if you're in your creative mind or your competitive mind. If you're in your competitive mind, like we said on previous podcasts, then you have only yourself to blame. To blame. And we mean by that is you have limited thoughts and they're based off of emotions and feelings that do not serve you well as you're moving forward. Nothing wrong with having emotions and feelings. And yet you have to learn to temper them so that you can move forward. The feelings you should always have and the middle imagery you should have is that you are always winning. So today on this podcast, in a quad shot for winning, we're talking about the law of perpetual increase, which is Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, and Luke 19, verses 11 through 27. So basically, you want to invest in yourself to increase abundance. So that means you're taking the steps necessary to create you a formula so that you can win your victories, like we said in previous podcasts. So what makes it great is you're always using your brain. And when you use your brain, you can win with your brain to save money and to increase money. And you can increase your reach. So That is the best part of it. We always like to say here that we live in a life of abundance and perpetual abundance because we're always moving forward. And that's what makes it a great situation. So you also, your formula, since it's going to cause you to trend up, it's going to increase your range and increase what you are doing. That's always the best thing. All right. We're going to go through the quad shot for winning. Okay. You want to never lose sight of your faith, your purpose, and your vision. So that means that all of those situations that are going to move you forward, you always want to keep that in your conscious and your subconscious. And your faith and your purpose, they're going to align with your vision, and that's what's going to propel you forward faster, depending on how intent you are. What are your intentions behind that? Okay. Number two, advance in all that you do. So when you advance in all that you do, you're constantly moving forward. You're growing and you're having growth. Just like a seed, put it in the ground, water it, and then if the soil is correct, the seed will advance and start to grow and spread its roots out. All right. Then number three, you want to give more than you receive through use of value. So you're always receiving and you want to give others value so that they can help to be moved forward, whether it be advice, may it be money, whether it just be association, or whether it be yourself as a mentor or model that someone may want to emulate. So all of those have to add up with your faith, your purpose, and vision. Okay, and number four is stay in your creative mind for creative action. So as long as you stay in your creative mind, you can receive the messages and you can move accordingly, and the path will be laid for you. And it will seem as though you're not working on a day-to-day basis. It'll seem that you're doing your work and it's not actually work, it's just something that you love to do. So that is one of the things about the fertile soil, is that you want to cultivate that. And the way to do that is to have your formula to excel, to trend up. The whole thing about the universe is this: it's always increasing, it's always moving forward. So if this is the way of the world and the way of our universe, then that's the basics of what you should be doing every day as much as possible. That continuous increase. Your desire for increase always will equal an abundant life or a more abundant life. Because as you grow, you go to different levels. And as you go to different levels, you'll receive different lessons. And then you'll also receive different challenges, which will make you uncomfortable, which will force you to grow because you got to move forward and you got to stay positive. So today on a quad shot for winning, this is how it goes for abundance from your host. Blessings to all. Blessings to our families. Blessings to those at war. Blessings to those that are less fortunate. Blessing to those that are overcoming challenges every day. What I want for myself, I want for others. What I do for myself, I want to share with others. What I want through abundance is to create more value for myself and others. I want to thank you for being on this journey with me today. And I want to thank you for being you. So as you go through your day, win your victories, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and others, and make sure you are the best you can be as much as possible. So have a great day and blessings.